There was once a young advisor named Adrian. He possessed intelligence. He possessed ambition. He possessed talent. Yet, despite all of this, he was constantly defeated. Not in battle, but in life. His enemies always knew how to provoke him. A single insult ruined his day. A single criticism made him doubt himself. A single betrayal consumed his thoughts for weeks. People discovered something about Adrian. They didn't need to defeat him. They only needed to control his emotions. One afternoon, after losing yet another opportunity because of his temper, Adrian sought the advice of an old strategist. The old man listened quietly, then asked a single question. "Who owns your mind?" Adrian looked confused. "I do." The strategist smiled. "Do you? If one man's words can make you angry, if another person's opinion can make you lose confidence, if someone's rejection can destroy your peace, then they own a piece of your mind." Those words struck Adrian harder than any sword. The old man continued, "The greatest prison is invisible. It is allowing other people to decide how you feel." Adrian returned home and reflected for days. He realized the strategist was right. Every emotional reaction had become a leash. His enemies didn't need weapons. They only needed to pull the right emotional string. From that day forward, Adrian made a decision. He would train his mind as warriors trained their bodies. The first test came quickly. A nobleman publicly mocked him during a council meeting. Normally, Adrian would have argued, defended himself, raised his voice. Instead, he smiled. He thanked the man for his opinion and returned to his work. The room fell silent. The nobleman looked confused. His weapon had failed. Weeks later, another man spread false rumors about Adrian. Friends urged him to fight back, to defend his reputation, but Adrian remembered the strategist's lesson. He asked himself, "Will this matter 5 years from now?" The answer was no. So he remained silent. Months passed. People began noticing something different. Adrian no longer reacted. He responded. There is a difference. Reaction is immediate. Response is intentional. Reaction belongs to emotion. Response belongs to wisdom. One evening, Adrian visited the old strategist again. "I've stopped reacting, but why does it feel like I've become stronger?" The old man smiled, because strength was never about muscles. It was about mastery. The person who controls himself can never be controlled by others. Years passed. Kings began seeking Adrian's counsel, not because he was the loudest, not because he was the most charismatic, but because nothing shook him. During war, he remained calm. During crisis, he remained clear-headed. During success, he remained humble. People mistook his calmness for luck. They never saw the years of discipline behind it. One day, a young prince asked Adrian, "What is the greatest weapon in politics?" The prince expected to hear about armies, gold, alliances. Instead, Adrian answered, "Emotional control." The prince frowned. Adrian continued, "A man who angers you controls you. A man who frightens you controls you. A man who flatters you controls you. But the moment you refuse to surrender your emotions, you become free." Machiavelli understood something timeless. Human beings often reveal their intentions by trying to provoke your emotions. Some seek your anger, some seek your fear.
Some seek your approval. Some seek your guilt. They know that an emotional person is predictable, and predictable people are easy to influence. The wisest individuals never allow others to choose their emotional state. Instead, they pause, observe, think, then act. Imagine two men. One explodes whenever he is insulted. The other smiles and walks away. Which one is easier to manipulate? Imagine two leaders. One panics during every crisis. The other remains calm while everyone else loses control. Which one inspires confidence? Emotional discipline is not the absence of feeling. It is the ability to decide which feelings deserve action. Life will test you. People will insult you. They will underestimate you. They will gossip about you. Some will betray you. Others will celebrate your failures. You cannot control any of that, but you can control the one thing that determines your future: your response. Remember this: the strongest person in the room is rarely the loudest. It is often the one who cannot be emotionally purchased, the one who cannot be provoked, the one who cannot be manipulated. Because true power begins the moment your peace is no longer controlled by someone else's behavior. If this lesson strengthened your mindset, subscribe and join the inner circle. Every day we study Machiavelli, Stoicism, and timeless philosophy to build minds that remain steady while the world loses its balance. Until the next lesson, guard your emotions, master yourself, and become impossible to manipulate.